I love to start my day off in the garden, looking at the flowers, looking at all the new buds that are starting to open. I grab my coffee, which I make using a Tassimo Kenko Americano pod and a dash of this sin-free Jordan's Skinny Syrups. The Tassimo machine makes such a lovely frothy coffee, and then I just add a dash of milk from my Healthy Extra A allowance, of which I use 200 ml of whole milk. And I take this outside to enjoy. The garden looks like a theme park with all the kids' toys. But this is what I do as many mornings a week as I can. There's so much crazy stuff going on in the world at the moment that I like to just spend this time outside thinking about everything that I'm grateful for and everyone that I have in my life. And the one thing I can control at the moment in my life is what I'm eating and drinking. And this just gives me a chance to get myself in a good mindset for the day and just remember all of the goodness that I'm giving myself by eating healthily and making those healthy choices. I feel like this just sets me up for a good start to the day. Good morning, guys. I hope you are all okay and well. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to vlog. It is my last week off work, probably until next summer, because I've used all of my holiday up from work in this school holidays. So I'm just going to enjoy it and make the most of the time with the children. We are 2 weeks away from going back to school, and yeah, just want to enjoy the last couple of weeks with them. I am at work next week for 2 days, but other than that, I'm pretty much off with the kids. So we have a few things planned this week. This morning, we are going to a bouncy play session, which is like at our local sports centre, and they put on a free 90-minute session with like the bouncy castles and things like that. So we're going to meet one of the boys' school friends there, and they'll play. I can see little heads bopping in the background. And yes, so we're going to do that today. And then I'm not sure what we're going to do for the rest of the day. I think it might be a slow one today. But I'll just take you along with me and show you what I'm eating. If you are new here, welcome. What are you doing, monkeys? Welcome to my channel. My name is Leanne. I am a mum of 2 monkeys. They are 5 and 7, and I am on the Slimming Well plan. So far I've lost 3 stone 4 pounds, and I've been a member for 24 weeks. And yes, so I am sharing what I'm eating, a bit of general life, and yes, so let's crack on with the day. I just thought I would show you this picture that I have printed off and I'm sticking on the fridge. This is me at my heaviest. I did add this to my Instagram actually recently, and I had some truly lovely supportive messages from everyone. If you don't follow me on Instagram and you'd like to, I'm not very good at updating it, I will be honest, but when I do post, I generally do post some foodie finds and things like that in my stories. So yeah, this was on holiday in Wales, and yeah, I can honestly say I've never been so miserable as how I felt when I looked like this. And yeah, I lived in black clothes as well. One of my friends pointed this out to me. One of my best friends said, it's really nice to see you in some colour. This was ages ago when I actually wore a top that was a different colour to black, and I hadn't even realised that I just always dress in black. So yeah, that was probably my best before photo that I could find, really. So for breakfast today, I have made baked oats. I have made a step-by-step video of this. I will be putting that up in a separate video, but basically I have measured out 40 grams of porridge oats. These are a Healthy Extra B choice. Then I've mixed those oats with a yogurt. I used a Muller Light banana and custard flavour. That is half a sin, but you can use any yogurt you like, and mix that up, and then added 2 medium eggs and just mixed all of that up together. And then I've added 100 grams of frozen cherries to the mixture, and I do have to sin those because the cherries will be cooked, and cooked fruit is a sin. So 100 grams of cherries is 2.5 sins cooked, and mixed it all up, popped it in a dish and baked it for half an hour. And yeah, haven't had this for so long. Oh, I did sprinkle some ground cinnamon on top as well. So this breakfast is 3 sins and 1 Healthy Extra B choice, but it is so tasty. It's a bit like eating a cake, to be honest, for breakfast. It's just really, really tasty, and frozen cherries go so well when they're cooked. They go all like sticky and sweet, and yeah, so good. So that is my breakfast today. So we are now back from our play session. It's gone 1 o'clock. I'm really hungry. So I'm going to put together some salad. So I'm going to use some pepper, some of these little leaves, mixed leaves from Sainsbury's, some tomatoes. I've got a bit of red onion there to use up. I'm going to do some of these chili noodles from Marks and Spencer's. These are sin-free. Really like those. I'm going to do a nest of those. I've got some sweet picante peppers. If you watch me regularly, you'll know by now I'm obsessed with these. And also obsessed with these crinkle cut pickles with hot red chili. Some cucumber, did I say that? And then I'm going to fry off some of these frozen corn pieces in some fry light, and I'll season those with some Cajun seasoning. This is, I think it's 1 sin for a teaspoon. I'll put it on the screen if it's any different. And some soy sauce, and then I will drizzle everything with some balsamic vinegar. The soy sauce and the vinegar are sin-free. So yeah, I'll put all of this together and show you when it's done. And so this is lunch all done. I have got a few noodles, but my kids have had most of them. So mostly I've got the salad. And then the corn pieces, I used a teaspoon of this Cajun seasoning, and this is half a sin per teaspoon. So I count half a sin for this. And yeah, this is lunch. So that's lunch all done. That was so tasty. I really love the flavours in that lunch. I have it quite regularly when I have time to prepare it. So I'm just finishing off my Coke Zero Sugar. I'm really loving the Coke Zero Sugar cold out of the fridge at the moment. It's such a treat. I picked it up from Sainsbury's. It was on offer. I think it was £3 for 8 cans. So yeah, I try and limit myself to one a day, but they are really good. So the boys are just playing a bit of a game upstairs. Won't be long before they're down here having a bit of a I'm bored or whatever. So I was just having a think. It's now 2:20 and I was having a think about the afternoon. So I've just booked a tennis court over at one of our local sports centres, and I just thought that would be nice to get us all moving a bit, because we went to bouncy play this morning and the boys loved it, but the parents just sit, don't we? We just sit on the side, watch them have fun and catch up, and we don't move around. So I could do with moving around a bit. So we have this access to these tennis courts for free throughout the summer holidays. So I've booked one, and I thought we could just go and have a little, I don't know. I mean, the boys can't play proper tennis, but we can have a bit of a, it will just get us moving, won't it? So, and then I don't feel so bad when we get home. The boys can have some screen time and I can cook dinner and have a cheeky gin, a non-alcoholic one. I'll show you that. I've shown it before, but I'll show it again. So yeah, that's what we're going to do this afternoon. It's super hot though. Our weather station is in the shade and it says 25 degrees. The tennis courts are all in the sun. I'm not sure which one I've booked. I know which number I've booked, but I don't know whereabouts the location is, but they're all in the sun. So it's going to feel quite hot over there. So I'm not sure how long we'll last for, but maybe an hour, come home about 4 o'clock, something like that. And yeah, that will be a nice little way to round off our day together. And so I will catch up with you again a bit later. Let's play tennis. There's my competitors. Go on then, boys. Whoa, good shot, Hazza. Ready? So tennis has turned into a running game. You have to keep going, and if you stop, you're out. I went round twice and stopped, done in. I am wearing sandals, so have you stopped? Keep going. Very hot, very, very hot. So here we are, story of my life. We're sat at this random little train station on our way home to watch trains because my children are obsessed with trains. They're desperate to see some Freightliners. They've just seen a passenger train, what is it, Harry?
755.
755. And yeah, they're desperate to see some Freightliners. So yeah, we're sitting here by the tracks randomly waiting for trains. So we are going to have to go home soon because it's nearly dinner, isn't it? It's nearly time for dinner. It's about 4:15. It's so hot. The weather is extremely muggy and very hot. So we're hopefully going to see a Freightliner. I really hope we see a Freightliner before we have to go home because I'm going to have some upset little boys. And also Alfie just said, "Mummy, you've got salad in your teeth." And I was like, "Oh no, why couldn't you have told me that before?" I was just chatting to the guy on the reception at the sports centre with this big black piece of salad on my tooth. I do that all the time. I always forget to check. So
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I do.
didn't see it first.
Oh, okay, you didn't see it.
That's a job. He's coming back already? No.
Well, maybe there's another one on its way back.
Yeah, there might be another.
The things us parents do.
But there might be another train coming from that way.
Oh, there might be. Yeah, if you made sense of that. Anyway, I'll catch up with you a bit later. Honestly, I found a couple of sweets in the car and I let them have them like little, I want to say opal fruits, but they're not called opal fruits now, are they? Starburst? I'm not sure, but I found some in my rucksack. They had 3 each and they've gone mad. It's literally like the sweets have turned them into crazy kids. So yeah, they've got home. I said they could have some cheddars. It's now 10 to 5, so I need to get dinner on. But yeah, honestly, they've just gone, they did see a Freightliner. They saw one Freightliner. And then I was like, right, home we go. So yeah, we're now going to have some dinner. So I'm going to show you, we've got leftovers tonight. So I'll show you what we're going to have. So this is like a curried mince that I made last night. Actually, it tastes better when it's been in the fridge for 24 hours. So I literally just fried off some red onion till it was a bit soft. And then I just added the 5% fat beef mince, which is sin-free. And then I literally just add a couple of tablespoons of curry powder. We've got the medium one, I think, from Tesco's. And then add a beef stock cube, add some peas, stir it all up, then just add in some water from the kettle just to sort of make the stock. And then I add a carton of passata and then I just leave it and let it simmer away. So that is what we've got, and it's all sin-free. And then I'm gonna find some vegetables somewhere in the fridge and some pasta, and I think that will do us tonight. So we haven't got any rice. I would normally put this with rice, but we're completely out of rice, so I think it's gonna have to be pasta tonight. So I'm gonna pour myself a gin. This is a glass of ice, if you couldn't tell what that was. And I'm gonna have some of this Clean G. It's a gin alternative. I'm really enjoying it. It does not taste fully like gin, but it does the job and it keeps me off the alcohol. So this is 0%. And you put 50 ml, so I'm going to measure out 50 ml in my little measurer. And then top it up with some of this tonic water from Sainsbury's. It's the diet tonic water with a hint of lemon. This is sin-free. And did I say this is half a sin for 50 ml? So a non-alcoholic G&T for half a sin. So fancied another one, so that's another half a sin. And here is dinner all done. So I've got some broccoli and carrots, some pasta and the curried mince. And you know, my 4-year-old loves this. He actually eats more than I do, look. He actually has a bigger portion than me. But yeah, so that is our dinner tonight. So before the boys' bedtime, I'm just going to have a little sweet snack. You might remember if you saw my shopping haul from when I did my Too Good To Go bag. I'll link that shopping haul below if you haven't seen it, but I got a load of bananas and they were really at their very limit, so I froze them into little chunks and they are so sweet and tasty. They're just like banana ice cream really. So I'm going to have a couple of these. I know they don't look very appetizing, but they really do taste delicious. So if you haven't tried frozen banana, I like to just freeze mine like this. I do have some reusable bags now as well. But yeah, I like to just freeze mine like this, or you can just freeze them whole, wrapped in some kind of cling film or something. But yeah, they're really tasty. So I'm gonna enjoy these. So that was my day and everything that I ate. I feel like it was a really good day, and yeah, so it's actually now a few days later. I got really caught up doing the boys' bedtime and then just didn't get time to finish the day vlog. But yeah, so I hope you guys are all okay and well. Thank you so much as always for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.